Hi everyone, myself Abhishek Chauhan, and in this next 30 days internship program, we are going to learn a lot of tech stacks, for example, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Apart from these tech stacks, we are going to learn how we can use GitHub, okay, how we can push our code on GitHub profile, how we can host our website to any particular pre-hosting platform, and later we are going to learn like React.js and like we are going to create near about 4 to 5 projects. We are going to work on that particular projects. So these are the overall overview of that particular internship program. This is your first lecture. Okay, so we'll start from very basic, from HTML. Okay, so when I talk about HTML, that name suggest like it is a markup language. It's not a programming language. When I talking about C language, C++ language, Java language, or Python language, those are the programming languages. But when I talking about HTML, HTML is a hypertext markup language. Okay, so mostly like when we are able to see any particular website, so with the help of HTML we can create a structure of that particular website. Similarly, when I talking about CSS, that full form is cascading style sheet, and with the help of CSS we can style our web pages. We can put the style, we can modify our web pages structure in very style and very great manner so that it's look very good. Similarly, when I talking about JavaScript, so JavaScript is a programming language. It's object-oriented programming language. Either we can say scripted language. With the help of JavaScript, we can like add in our web page. We can add our logic part. Okay. So these are the overall like HTML session JavaScript part, and after that, like we are going to learn React in upcoming videos, upcoming lectures. Okay. So let's try to understand what is HTML. So when I talk about HTML, so HTML is hypertext markup language, and HTML is code that used to structure a web page and its content. Okay, like the components used to design and structure a website are called HTML tags. So basically, we are using multiple of like tags in HTML. Okay, so with the help of those tags, we can create our website. Okay, and when I'm saying HTML, so always we need to create index.html file to create our home page. Okay, uh, let's try to understand what is HTML tag. So when I'm talking about HTML tag, so there is the closing starting, like, or you can say opening tag, and there is the closing tag. So like always we need to start any particular tag with the opening tag. We need to write a content after this, and after that we need to close that particular tag. Okay, so this is the basic HTML web page example. When I talking about basic web page, so like in the like HTML, we are using doc type HTML. What it is actually does, it will tell to the browser, okay, this is the HTML5 version code. Okay, basically there are a lot of version of HTML like HTML3, HTML4, HTML4.5 like that. And currently when I talking about currently HTML version, that is HTML5, and we are going to use HTML5 to create our website and all. Okay, then we have a HTML tag. With the help of HTML, that is root of HTML document. Okay, and when we starting HTML tag, so we need to close as well. So this is the opening HTML tag, and this is the closing HTML tag. And after that we have a head tag. When I talking about head tag, so it is contain metadata of our like project. Okay, so inside it we are able to see title tag. Okay, so inside the title tag we are writing our title, that is the page title. Then we are just closing that particular head tag, and after that we are writing our body tag. When I talking about body tag, guys, so each and everything which you are able to see in our web page, that is possible with the help of body tag only. So we are going to write each and everything inside a body tag, which is appear to that particular web page. Okay, then we have a paragraph tag. With the help of paragraph tag we can write a paragraphs as well. Okay, so let's try to understand, let's write a code for this. Okay, so this is my home page. Okay, I'm going to create a folder here, for example, B.Tech internship. Okay, in this web dev internship I need to open a Visual Studio Code. Okay, So there are multiple of way to open Visual Studio Code. Okay. So when I talking about this, so just I'm opening a Visual Studio Code, and first thing, like here I need to create here our index.html file like that. So HTML index.html file is created. Now we need to write our first code in HTML. So first we need to write here doc type HTML. So first we need to write here, wait, so doc type HTML is created. We are written doc type HTML. It's actually tell to our browser, okay, this is HTML5 version. And after that, we are going to write HTML tag. Inside HTML tag, we need to write head tag. Okay. So head tag we can write. When I talk about head tag, so it is contain metadata. So for example, we can write here title tag. In title tag, guys, so we can write our web page example. So for example, this is my first page. So we can write here my first page. Okay. Let's try to run it. So basically in Visual Studio Code, they provide like a lot of extensions. So we are going to use live server to run this code. Okay. So this is the live server like extension we can download. I already downloaded in my browser in like Visual Studio Code, so I don't need to download it again and again time. Just what I need to do, when you are able to download the live server button, so there is one option is visible to you uh, in bottom side corner, like go live button. So just I'm clicking on that particular button and it will redirect to the our browser. So here you are able to see that is the local host index.html and my first page is visible to you, right? That is our page title. Okay. Now after that we are going to use body tag. Okay. When I talking about body tag, so inside the body tag, what we are going to do, guys, we are going to write each and everything which I need to showcase in our like web page. So first I wanted to write a normal hello world. Okay. Okay, just save it and go here and you're able to see hello world is visible. Okay. So in browser, guys, in browser, each and every website, when I talking about any particular website, for example, this is Gigs for Gigs, right? So when I talk about Gigs for Gigs website, so I can see entire code of Gigs for Gigs website. How we can see it? So I can see it with the help of right click. So just I'm going to do right click here and I will click on view page source. So when I'm clicking view page source code, so you're able to see each and everything is visible here. Okay. Similarly, when I talking about this, so just I'm clicking right click and when I'm clicking view page source, either we can press Ctrl plus U button. So we are able to see entire code is visible. Okay. You are able to see like this thing is visible to you. Okay. And this JavaScript code is generated by the browser, so we can ignore that particular code, delete, and but yeah, like each and every code which we are able to see, which we are written, we are able to see here. Okay, so that's how we can see any particular website code. Okay, so let's move to the next topic. Okay, so there are some key point which we need to follow. So HTML tag is parent of head and body tag. So always when we are written head tag and body tag, it should be inside the HTML tag. Okay. Then most of the HTML element have a opening and closing tag with content in between. So like you are able to see HTML tag, then head tag, body tag, paragraph tag, title tag. These are the opening and closing tag is there. There are some special tag is also there, which is like between, which are like no content between. We don't need to write any particular content. So that is, for example, BR tag. Okay. So we are using for spacing. Okay. If we wanted to, we can use inspect element view page source. So we can click, we can go here, we can right click, we can click on view page source code. So we are able to see the source code. Either like we can click on inspect element and we are able to, we can modify the screen layout and all the things we can print in console as well. So these are the things we can follow. Okay, and after that there is a comment in HTML. When I'm talking about comment guys in HTML, so that comment, when I'm writing any particular thing in comment, so that particular comment will not readable by the browser. Okay, so for example, I wanted to write okay, this is body tag. Okay, this is body tag. Okay, and when I'm writing inside it like less than exclamation marks, then minus minus, then minus minus is greater than, and when we are writing any particular thing inside it, so that is not readable by the browser. Okay, then when I talk about HTML guys, so HTML is not a case sensitive language. That's mean when I talking about C language or C++ language or Java language. So on that particular time when we are writing capital A and small a, so both are the different thing. But when I talking about HTML, so we can write HTML in small letter, we can write HTML in capital letter, we can write P small letter and P in capital letter. Okay. Then we have a somewhat of a true attribute in HTML. For example, like most of the website like common like we are using in English language. But if you wanted to showcase like any particular different language code like Hindi, Tamil, Telugu or any other language, so we can write over there language equal en. Okay. So basically like when I'm not using here HTML language equal to en, so by default it will consider English only. Okay, like that. By default it will consider English only, but if I'm not use or if I'm using here, so it is possible can use as well. And in English, if you wanted to write any particular text in Hindi, so we can write here hi. Okay, then when I talking about tag, okay, so if you wanted to showcase any particular heading, so there are six tag, h1 tag, h2, h3, h4, h5 and h6 for heading. So for example in like in our web page I wanted to showcase this is h1 heading tag. Okay. So just I'm replacing this page and you're able to see this is h1 heading tag. Similarly, if you wanted to write for h2, so we can write here like that. This is h2 heading tag. I'll save it and you are able to see. So h1 heading tag is kept a little bigger as compared to h2. When I'm printing h3, so it will little bit smaller than h2. Then when I'm printing h4, so it will less little bit smaller than h4 as well. So that is the sequence. Then we have a paragraph tag which we already cover. Then guys like there is the example of anchor tag. For example, if you wanted to add, for example, this is Google homepage. Okay, google.com. Okay, and I wanted to embed this google.com in our website. Okay, in our web page, so we can use anchor tag to edit. So how we can use it, just try to understand. So first we need to write anchor tag, and here we are going to use link. Okay, so it will create like it will give the option. So I'm just pasting the Google URL link, and after that here I can write Google. Okay, and when I'm saving it, I'm going to that particular page. So this is Google is option is visual to you, and when you click that particular link, so it will redirect to that particular website. Okay, so that's how we can embed any particular website link in our browser. Okay, similarly if you wanted to add any particular image, okay, so basically I don't have any particular image in our system. Okay, so basically if you wanted to insert any particular image in our browser in our web page, so we can add image as well. Okay, so let's see, like I think like we have some of the image. Okay, for example this is image, I'm just copy and pasting this image on that particular folder. Okay, and Okay, so for this we need to write a img tag. Okay, so img I need to write. So first we need to write the location, like path of that particular image. So that path is img.jpg only. So I am going to write img.jpg, and in alt section what we need to write, guys, we need to write just random image like that. Okay. Then save it and go to that particular web page, and you are able to see there are very big picture is visible to you. So I need to set the width of that particular image. So how we can set width? So here I need to write width, and for example width, and here I can set 350. That is the width of our image, and when I'm replacing it you are able to see this image. Okay, and I'm using here br tag to put the space between Google and this image. Okay, fine. So that's how you can insert any particular image in our HTML in our web page. There are some more tag which we are using it. Okay, so what are the more tag, guys? So basically, like, see, like we are using HR tag, that is the line break tag, then B tag for bold, I tag for italic, U tag for underline. So let's try to use some of the tag. So I'm writing a paragraph tag. Okay, I'm generating some of the text with the help of lorem. Okay, and I wanted to write this in bold tag. Okay, so just I'm write B tag and I'm pressing enter button, and you are able to see in this paragraph this is bold. Similarly, you can go for italic, underline and all. So I hope, guys, you are able to understand a lot of things in this like lecture. First we are going to understand what is doc type, then HTML tag, then head tag, then title tag, then body tag. We are able to see like what are the paragraph tag, what is a heading tags, what are the anchor tag, how we can insert any particular website link in our web page, and also we are able to see like how we can embed any particular image in our web page. So I hope, guys, this lecture is helpful for you. Okay, so let's explore, like, just practice these all the tags, and we'll meet in the next lecture. So thank you.